Hello, everybody out there in Radio Land. This is Julie Ramey. I am the Community Relations Manager for the City of Bloomington, Indiana Parks and Recreation Department. Welcome back to another episode of Recreation Rendezvous at the junction of nature and play. We have some very special guests in the podcast studio today. We are here at the podcast studio, of course, at the Banneker Community Center in Bloomington, and we are smack in the middle of Banneker Camp, a weekday, day-long camp, or all-week-long camp now that school is out for the summer and kids are out of school, so we don't want anybody to hang out and be bored. So we have in the guests in the studio today, special guests with Banneker Camp. So welcome to the podcast. Why don't you each tell us your first name and how old you are?
My name's Tiona, and I'm 12 years old.
My name's Tanae, and I'm 11 years old.
My name's Aella, and I am 5 years old.
All right, so you are all here at Banneker Camp. So, what's the coolest thing you've done so far at camp this year? The very coolest thing, the most awesome thing, the thing you rush home and say, guess what we got to do today?
My favorite thing so far is nutrition and most of the field trips.
Oh, field trips are a blast. Where have you guys gone on field trips?
We went to Twin Lakes and a couple of different parks and stuff.
How about you? Do you have a favorite place you've gone on a field trip?
My favorite field trip that we've had is Lower Cascades when we got to play in the lake area. It was very fun.
At Lower Cascades in the lake area. Boy, that sounds intriguing. Had you ever been to that park before?
Yes, I've been a couple of times.
Okay, fantastic. How about you? Do you have a favorite field trip?
My favorite field trip is going to the pool.
That's one of my favorites too. Are you pretty good swimmers? Okay, so are you on top of the water swimmers? Are you diving under the water swimmers? Or are you water slide campers?
I would say I'm under the water. I like to swim under the water.
Very nice.
I would say I'm all of them.
I swim under the water.
Well, fantastic. Swimming is so important, and it's such an important lifelong skill, so I'm glad you're getting some opportunities to go to the pool and have fun. So I have to ask you this, because with Parks and Recreation, we like to talk about how anybody can go to a park anytime they want, right? Because they're all over the city, and there's no cost to visit a park. So do you have a favorite park that you like to go to, or a favorite playground that you like to visit? Maybe that you haven't done in Banneker Camp, but that you really want to go to, or maybe warm it up with swings or slides.
My favorite park is Switchyard Park because I really like the swings and the slides that they have because they have different types of swings.
Oh, and the slides that go down the side of the hill, those slides,
Yeah.
The really wide ones?
Yeah, and they have a climbing area that I like to go up.
Oh, and it's really high, too. That's a great big climbing net. Very fun.
Yeah, my favorite park is Switchyard Park too. I like that big tunnel and the swings, and there's a spinny thing that you spin people on. And if I had to choose for swings or slides, I'm gonna have to say, well, it depends, because if I swing too much, I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna throw up. But if it's really sunny outside and the slide, it's gonna burn me. But I'm gonna have to choose slides.
My favorite is the swing.
The swing. Do you like to go high on the swing, or just real casual back and forth?
I like to go high on the swing to jump off.
Oh, you're a daredevil. Wow, jumping off the swing. Well, the playgrounds are all around, and they're for us to just play and have fun. So playing with our friends and being out in the playground is such a great time at camp and anywhere else. What would you be doing if you weren't here at Banneker Camp?
I would probably be going to a lot of pools because I really like swimming, or I'd be going to parks and enjoying the nature and going up swings. I don't know how to say that, but yeah.
Well, we love that you like to visit parks. How about you? What's your favorite?
Well, I'm usually like gonna be like staying at home or like being with my friends and stuff, or like going to pools, or like I would be at Boys and Girls Club also. Yep.
I would be at gymnastics.
Oh, so you're a
during the day.
daredevil and a gymnast.
Yeah.
Very nice. Well, so you mentioned nature. What is your favorite or most exciting or most interesting animal or insect or thing that you found in a park?
I really like watching the birds, but probably my favorite animal is an orca because I think they're really pretty and like they're dangerous, but it's fine. They're pretty, so yeah.
Oh, the big black and white. They're in the dolphin family, right? The great big black and white ocean-going creatures. Well, how neat. Maybe are you looking for a career in marine biology where you can be around orcas all the time?
Possibly, depending on how I feel about being around animals, like in the water.
Understood.
Well, my favorite animal either has to be a hippo or a cow. Well, because the thing is, I think cows are cute, but I don't like milk. So, but like, I like hippos. I don't really know why I like hippos. I just like them.
Fair enough.
I love dolphins because they jump around.
They do. Wow, you guys have such exotic tastes in your favorite animals. That's really cool. Well, tell me a little bit about, you talked about your favorite animals. So let's bring it back to Bloomington. We're talking about parks. How do parks make you feel?
I feel like they're very calming for if you like need to clear your mind from like things in life in general. But if you want, there's a lot of like birds out there that you can listen to, or you can just play at the park, or just have a walk around the park, or there's usually a trail at the park.
So you like lots of things about parks. They're naturey, and you can kind of do whatever you want, right?
Yeah.
How about you? What's your favorite thing to do in a park?
Well, my favorite thing to do at a park is like to just like run around, and because I like the fresh air outside, it makes me feel like calm and stuff.
My favorite thing to do is go on the swings and listen to the birds.
Swings and birds. Well, I'll have to tell you that one of my favorite things to do in the park is eat. I love to have a picnic in the park and just either sitting on the park bench and having a little snacky snack, some trail mix, or a Little Debbie snack cake, which begs the question, have a very important question for all of you. Ice cream or candy?
Ice cream.
Candy.
Ice cream.
Wow, ice cream wins, but by a very narrow margin. Hey, if you were the boss of the park for one whole day, what rule would you make?
Definitely no littering because it's not good for the planet at all.
I would have to say that everyone who comes to the park must bring me some food.
Bringing food, I like it. Maybe from an approved list of your favorites, like ice cream. Absolutely. What rule would you make for a park if you were the boss of the park for the day?
I would make a rule for everybody cannot dance at the park.
All right, so this is you're a pretty serious, hardcore park person. So no dancing. Gotcha. All right, well, there you go. If you get to be boss of a park for the day. So if you closed your eyes and you pictured the perfect park that you get to be in charge of, what's in your perfect park?
I would say like more than like 4 swings because there's usually not a lot of swings at parks and a lot of people like swings. And I'd say just more swings and slides and more area to walk around.
I would say like like a beachy area. Like I would have like my playground like on a beach and like kind of like beachy stuff a little bit, and like swings and like slides that go in the water, and like a big like sandcastle building area.
A toy house.
would you go inside the toy house, or is it something you play with your little figures in?
You would go inside.
All right, so we've got beaches, we've got swings. You guys have some great ideas for your favorite kind of park, your favorite kind of playground. Do you have a memory, like a favorite, the most favorite time, the best day ever where you played in a park or got to go to the park? Maybe with a friend or with your family. What did you do on the best day ever?
One time I went to Switchyard Park with my friends, and we were like playing on the park, and they had this like competition thing. It was running or walking, and we walked 5 miles, and we weren't first place, but we were around first place, so that was fun.
5 miles? That is a trek. Well done. How about you? What was your most best day ever at a park?
I'm pretty sure it was on my birthday, and we does like the trail count as like a park kind of, like, cause there's like a park by the trail?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so I went there on my birthday, and like me and my sister Tanae, we were just like running around everywhere and stuff. It was like really fun.
On my birthday, we went to a park, and then there was a lot of swings there, and we like played there, and me and my dad ran around together.
Do you like the kinds of swings where you can face someone, like this kind of like a double swing, so you can look at somebody while you're swinging? And do you like to be pushed on the swing, or you just like to use your legs to go fast?
I like to use my legs go fast.
I like to use my legs to go fast, because most of the times if I get pushed, like, it like goes like the opposite direction I want to go.
I personally like to use my legs, because I think I personally just go higher whenever I'm not pushed. I don't know why, but yeah.
Well, something that nobody has mentioned yet is all of the basketball and pickleball and soccer and disc golf and things like that. Do you play any of those sports? Or are you more playground, run around, freestyle?
I'm more of a playground person, because I'm not the best at sports, but sometimes I may play them for a little bit.
Well, if there's like a area somewhere, I would like mostly play like volleyball or do like cartwheels and stuff.
I am a softball player.
What's your favorite position?
My favorite position is the bat.
Oh, you like to bat? So
Yes.
swing away, fly balls, home runs?
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. That takes a lot of work and practice to be a good softball player. Well, I have one more really important question for all of you. What do you think the city would be like here in Bloomington? What do you think the city would be like if there were no parks?
I think it would be a little bit more boring, because I really like parks, and I go to parks a lot, and I feel like without parks we wouldn't be outside as much as we are, because I feel like if we're going outside, most of the time it's for a park, unless it's like going to the store or something. So yeah.
Oh, well, I think it will be like kind of a little life changing a little bit, like, cause if there was cause it's kind of free to go to the park, but if there was no parks, there would like be a whole lot of money spending, like say, like if there were no parks, there'd probably be like a whole lot of malls and stuff, like where you like spend a whole lot of money, and at a park you don't have to spend money unless you're getting food or something, but you don't have to spend any money. So I think it would be kind of life changing a little bit.
With no parks, I would think it was just gonna be a little boring, because I like all the parks, but it's just like when there's no parks, it makes me kind of sad.
Do you think that you might want to work in a park someday? Do be it like a camp counselor, like at Banneker Camp, or plan big community events like the 4th of July parade, or programs and events for kids like you? Do you think you might want to have a job in parks someday?
I would plan events because I really like how people like organize the events and make sure everything's right. I just am very organized and I like everything to be perfect. So I feel like I'd be good at that.
I think I would like to be like a camp counselor at Banneker, but there's also way too much kids here. And I think I'll get a little bit overwhelmed, but I would still like to be like a camp counselor because I like helping people. And yeah, I just like want to be like a camp counselor here.
I think when I grow up, I wanna be a doctor.
And that's really important as well. So parks are so good for us. They're good for our physical health, our mental health. We like to be out in nature. We like to breathe the fresh air and experience life outside with our friends and family. So this is Julie Ramey with the City of Bloomington, Indiana Parks and Recreation Department with Recreation Rendezvous, our Parks and Recreation podcast. Big thank you and shout out to our special guests in the podcast studio today. You guys want to lean in one more time and say your names once more?
I'm Tanae.
I'm Tiona.
I'm Aella.
Thank you so much for being on the podcast with us today. As always, a big shout out to the Banneker Community Center. Thanks for having such a great Banneker Camp and letting kids experience all kinds of fun things, field trips, swimming, and most importantly, parks and playgrounds. Thanks to Caleb Poor, here, our digital content coordinator, who as always makes our podcast sound amazing. Please like and share. Find Recreation Rendezvous wherever you find your favorite podcast. Until next time, we will see you somewhere in a park on Recreation Rendezvous.